Welcome to Voice of the Inland Empire, your weekly adventure into the who, what, where, and why of our Southern California communities. And this is a month of fury. In today's show, we are joined by two players from the Ontario Fury professional indoor soccer team. We are joined by the team captain, Nelson Santana, and one of their key players, Stephan Basso. And we're going to be talking not only about the Fury and how they're going to make it to the playoffs this year and beyond, but we'll also be talking about the popularity of indoor soccer overall and its stunning growth within this country. Now, be sure to visit our website at voiceoftheinlandempire.com, where you can watch an archive of past shows, as well as seeing a listing of all the times and days our show can be seen and heard. It's going to be a great show, so don't go away. We will be right back. Is your radio station dull, boring, more of just the same day after day after? Then it's time for radio that will blow your mind and expand and enlighten it too. KCAA Radio 1050 AM is not only the go-to radio station for what's happening in and around the Inland Empire, it's a veritable cornucopia of crazy, an assemblage of awesome, and a total convergence of cool. KCAA is not only the NBC News affiliate for our area, but offers the broadest and craziest range of national and local radio in the Inland Empire, with shows like Imus in the Morning, Dave Ramsey, Joyce Riley's Power Hour, Controlled Chaos, Poor Man, and now Voice of the Inland Empire with yours truly. Check out 1050 AM at home or on the road, or you risk being the only one at work not talking about the fun, crazy, educational, outlandish, awesome things they heard on KCAA 1050 AM. And you wouldn't want that, right? Charlie's Stars and Stripes in Old Town Upland is one of my favorite places to go for food, for drink, and for great entertainment. Located at 296 2nd Street in Old Town Upland, just north of the gazebo and just east of Euclid Avenue. This is a wonderful place with a broad menu, variety, great drinks, great fun, and marvelous people. They have weekly specials. These are my favorites. Check out their Monday night $5.99 steak dinner. How can you go wrong? They have specials virtually every night of the week. And then they have entertainment going on all the time, from trivia contests to karaoke to dancing to some of the best cover bands you'll ever hear on Fridays and Saturday nights. Check them out on Yelp, check them out on Facebook, or come on by and say you heard about them on Voice of the Inland Empire. I love it so much here. This is where we're shooting the show, right here from the bar at Charlie's Stars and Stripes in Old Town Upland. Come on by. Any evening, who knows, you may just see me here having dinner and a drink. It is that time of the show when we say hello to today's guest. And this is a month of fury. Today's show, we are joined by two individuals that are players on the Ontario Fury professional indoor soccer team. And in this segment, we are joined by the team captain, Nelson Santana. And Nelson, welcome to the show. First of all, I'm a huge Fury fan. I've been coming since the very beginning. And I'm excited to have you with us here today. One, because you're the captain, but two, Because I understand you've played and known the team owner and coach, Bernie Lilavois, for quite a long time, and maybe know where a few skeletons are buried?
Yeah, Bernie and I, we go way back, probably since 2005. We both play for the same team, California Cougars. It was located in Stockton, California. And he was a great player. He played target, he did his job. He scored goals. He was very vocal. He was a leader.
So that part hasn't changed, the part about being very vocal.
No, it hasn't changed, and I don't mind him, being vocal. I think we need in every team a leader like that. But Bernie's a great guy.
And you talk about that being vocal. I know that's one of the things the fans love, because if any of the refs make a call he doesn't like, there isn't a person in the stadium that isn't aware that he doesn't like that call.
Yes, that's true. And he let the referees know, and pretty much the fans know too. So it is fun. I mean, it's part of the game. There's some referees are not fair, but it's a part of the game. So he tries as much as he can to make it fair, for the referees to help us a little bit sometimes.
So when you guys played together back in Stockton, you guys had a winning season.
Yeah, we had a winning season. Actually, we had a great beginning of the season. We were rolling through every team, big names like Baltimore and Milwaukee. And then we came into Christmas break, and our coach gave us pretty much like 2 weeks off, I believe. And then we came back, everyone's healthy, and then there stars, Then we were I believe back then it was 6-0, and then it was 6-1, 6-2.
Oh my gosh!
It was tough for the players, tough for the staff. Tough for the coaches, and players are start getting into each other's faces. There was a lot of fighting and things like that. Just being competitive because we're trying to stop the bleeding pretty much. So, but other than that, we did our best we can do with the team.
I thought you guys had a season where you took it all.
Yes. Actually, that was 2009. We took it. We actually played against San Diego, and it was a tough game. But finally we have one under our belt. But it was awesome. It was a great experience. For the fans, for the city, for us. Pretty much the hard work paid off.
That is so neat.
Yeah.
So Bernie starts as a player. When did he start coaching?
He started coaching probably like 2 years after, and since then he's been a coach. And I think he does a great job. I think he tries to do whatever he can to motivate the players to see his side of the game and the view of it, the way he looks at it, and he helps us as much as he can. There is so much you can help somebody, and it's for you to go get it, for you to perform and go from there.
And after he was coaching, then I think he got a team in Anaheim.
Yeah, I believe so. Yes, I believe it was Anaheim Bolts. Yeah. So I don't know what happened on that. Bernie and I, we still friends. We talk here and there, but myself, I head to the East Coast. And then he stayed here and then start doing good things.
And then, as we all know, what was it, 3 years ago now? This is your third season, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
For entire Fury, I believe so.
3 years ago opens an expansion team, the Fury, right here in the Inland Empire out of Ontario, the Citizens Business Bank Arena. And I know year one was a little bumpy, but that's to be expected. But last year, the team actually made the playoffs.
Yes, I believe so. They made the playoffs for the first time. I think they did very well. And now we're here again. So now Bernie and I, we talk. Now I came from New York, Syracuse. And now we're trying to see if we can take it to the next level, going to the final. That's our goal. Final. Nice. And hopefully bringing a championship for the city.
And what's been great is every season, not only has the team improved, but the fan base has grown. And this year, you know, the first year it was really kind of sad. You went to the games and there was, you know, like 5 people. Not really, but it felt like that. Now you go to the games and they're crowded. And that's got to be better for the players when you've got fans out there cheering.
Yes, fans is the big part of the game. You know, it helps us, it motivates us when actually we score goals, when we're in a run. That we're scoring goals after another, you know, it helps us. You know, it helps us also to defend better. So yeah, the fans is pretty much is the one that makes the game. But like again, if no one has gone to an indoor game, you should go because you're gonna love it. It's a fast pace. It's a lot of goals, and it's music. It's entertainment, and it's a very good environment for family. You know, bring your kids and all this stuff. So yeah, I know for a fact that happens. A lot of people goes, oh, indoor soccer? He goes, yeah, it's just like hockey. Hockey, well, I'm gonna check it out. They go and check it out and they just can't get enough.
And you know what? For anyone watching or listening, I will vouch for that. I have not taken a person to the game that's never been before that hasn't fallen in love with it. And you're right, it plays very much like hockey, like ice hockey. It's fast-paced, high-scoring. I know I'm addicted. And like you said, it's a great family environment.
Yes.
You know, I could take the family to a movie where we all sit there passively and don't talk and, you know, or for the same price, maybe even less, you know, take them to a Fury game and we're talking and we're cheering and we're high-fiving and we're still eating crap. But it's just a great family environment.
Yes, it is. It is entertainment. You know, there's giveaways. You know, there's a lot of stuff for the kids to do. So yes, it's a very well family-oriented place to be.
And even though you guys are a professional league, you bring the elements that I love from minor league play. So you've got the competitions on the field, you have the giveaways, you have the fun mascots. So even though this is professional play, you still make it about the entertainment for the people and the families that come.
Of course, it's an entertainment show. I can see it. You know, you go out there, step on the field, and you're trying to do your best. You're trying to bring those fans that are there to come back, to cheer for you, to buy tickets, to buy jerseys, to talk to other people to come and watch the show. Yeah, it's a very entertaining sport to watch.
And there's still a few games left in the season. And if you guys make the playoffs, and we'll be talking to one of your fellow players, Stephan Basso or Basso?
Basso.
Basso. We'll be talking to Stephan, I'll just say that, in a minute and talk about that. But if you make the playoffs, then the season can extend well beyond that.
Yeah, it probably will extend all the way to the end of March, I believe. But yeah, I mean, I think we want to. I think everyone in the team and just hungry to make the playoff and not just be the first round team. We want to go second, third, and probably go to the final. That's what I'm looking for, and hopefully all the guys are on the same page.
Well, Nelson, to you guys making it to the finals.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks for joining us. Don't go away. We're going to be back with more Fury right after this brief break.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Ewan, and I do the hair and makeup for Ron Stark and his guests. I would like to make you look and feel like a star all of the time. Come meet me at Studio M Salon and Spa in Upland, and if you mention this show, you can receive a free consultation and half off a haircut. I offer the best in makeup and formal styles for weddings, proms, and all of your special occasions, including special effects makeup, hairstyling, cutting, and color, hair and eyelash extensions, facials, and body treatments. So if you want to look and feel like a star, come see me at Studio M Salon and Spa in Upland. Give me a call today for your free consultation and half off a haircut at 626-589-3475 or 909-981-6800.
We are back, and you are watching or listening to Voice of the Inland Empire, coming to you from one of my favorite places in the world, Charlie's Stars and Stripes in Old Town, Upland. Right on 2nd Street, across the street from J.D. Allison's, both great restaurants. Most nights, many nights, you can find me here enjoying dinner and a glass of wine. So come on by and say hello. We are now joined by Stephan Basso, who is a player for the Ontario Fury. And a few moments ago, we were chatting with your co-player, Nelson. And I was looking forward to chatting with you because you're young and you're pro. So I'm guessing that your crib probably had a goal line and a goal somewhere in it.
I'll probably have to ask my mom and dad about that one. But.
Well, just go through the baby book and see if there's any pictures there.
Yeah,
So you started playing, I'm guessing, at a young age.
Yeah, I started playing at 5 years old, but before that I was kicking the ball around the house, before I could walk, so.
Yeah, that's amazing. I hear you guys, you're kicking balls before you can walk. So what got you, were your parents already into it, or did you you started kicking things at an early age?
Yeah, I'm the youngest of 5, and everyone in my family's played. Come from an Italian background, so it's kind of it's in our blood, so to say. So, yeah, I've been playing it my whole life.
All right, so you grew up watching the older siblings play and watching and talking about it. So, give us a quick history of your career path that brought you to the Fury.
So, in 2007, I turned pro overseas in Germany. Spent a couple years there, and then came back to the States. Spent a couple years playing in Crystal Palace, Baltimore, which is my hometown, Baltimore, Maryland. So I played there for a few years, bounced around the USL, went to Harrisburg, Richmond, went back to France for a little bit, played there, and then started playing indoor about 4 years ago in Rochester, New York, and then ended up with the Fury a little bit last year. Unfortunately, got traded back to Rochester, but I'm here for the year, and looking forward to bringing good things to the city.
So what's it like? I mean, you were born and raised here. What's it like when you're playing in another country? When you were in France, that must have been a really unique experience.
Yeah, I mean, playing overseas, where the game is played at a high level and it's taken very, very serious, is it's something that you're always going to have with you the rest of your life. You're never going to forget it. I mean, the atmosphere, the seriousness of everything, waking up every day, to go play at a high level was, something you'll never forget.
And what was it like culturally? I mean, did your teammates speak English, or did you have to kind of learn some French? How does that work?
Well, I mean, most of my career overseas was in Germany. So, there was a couple Italians on the team that helped me out, but, most of the time they did speak English. Once you show them that you can play the game, and stick with them on the field, they kind of open up a little bit more. My first couple of weeks there, they weren't so nice to me, I guess you could say. But, after you kind of prove to them a little bit that you can play the game, they open up and talk to you a little bit more and, a little bit more friendly with you.
So, unlike here, over in Europe, they're all multilingual. So it sounds like most of the teams you played on, there were people that spoke their language and English. Yeah. Whereas when people come here from overseas, probably not quite the same.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, we actually experience it right now, and there's a couple players that come from overseas, or from Brazil even. They come here and they try to play with the Fury. They don't really speak English. Luckily enough, we have a lot of guys who speak Spanish, and they can help them out a little bit, but I feel like I'm the lost one here at practice sometimes.
I get that.
All the Brazilians and the Spanish guys, and even Nelson himself, he's from Colombia, so he kind of leaves me out on the side.
Well, we'll get you some Spanish lessons. So we don't have a lot of time left, but I want to talk about from your perspective, because you started out in field soccer and now have made the migration to indoor and do both, I'm assuming. Yeah. But it seems to really be catching fire in this country. I mean, obviously, this country discovered field soccer about a decade ago, a little late compared to the rest of the world, but discovered it. But now for just viewership, for fans, for watching, I'm seeing just what the Fury has done in 3 years. People are liking indoor soccer.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think the team has done a very good job getting out into the community, trying to get those those people into the stands, and trying to build our fan base a little bit more. I know since the team came here 3 years ago, the fan base has grown a lot. We're trying to get 3,000-4,000 fans at every home game, pushing 5. In the past couple home games, there's been a good crowd there. Unfortunately, we came out with one win on Friday and we lost on Sunday, but we're coming back home this weekend, and we're looking to put a lot of fans in there, put a lot of goals in the back of the net, and bring another victory to the city.
Okay, so no pressure, but this is Valentine's weekend, okay?
Yeah.
So if you really love us, you're going to win for us, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. So, we have a little bit of pressure anyway on us. We're in a playoff push. So
that's right. You guys are you're what, 1 or 2 games out of first or out of second?
Well, first place is probably a little bit out of our reach in our division, but we're only a game and a half out of second, a game behind third place, and the top 3 teams in each division go. So we win on Saturday this weekend. We'll be right there. So
wow. Because you guys got into the playoffs last season, I think only made it through the first round, which, given that it was only the second season, is still pretty respectable.
Yeah.
So this year, if you can make the playoffs and get to the second, third, or further, that would be awesome.
Yeah, just like Nelson said earlier, we're looking to win a championship, and we definitely have the pieces to the puzzle, on this team, and definitely have the experience and the young guys to help us out. So, we're definitely trying to bring a championship to the city, and we definitely owe it to the fans. So.
And you mentioned earlier community, and I think that's part of what's happening. I know Bernie, as the owner and the head coach, from day one was just out there in the community. Yeah. You guys have soccer clinics and school assemblies, and you were telling me off camera that you meet with ASO groups and give tickets. Yeah, we
drove all the way out to Victorville one day and did a special needs clinic for special needs children, part of the AYSO program. Took pictures with them, ran a clinic, played a game with them, and had them try to get them all to come out to a game. And if we can continue to do things like that, we'll build a good fan base, and it's up to the players, to win games for them. So
yeah, and you've got an interesting mix of people that you've reached out to in the community, that you've brought in as fans that are already soccer people, and then I think, like Nelson mentioned in the prior segment, people who come to a game for whatever reason. Yeah. And then are instantly hooked.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fast-paced, it's entertaining, a lot of goals, a lot more physical than outdoor soccer. Like you mentioned off camera before, the game on Sunday. Towards the end of the game, guys, people are walking out of the stands, and there you go, 0.7 seconds left on the field, and there's a fight. So, it's definitely a lot more entertaining than outdoor.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the day when people start saying, I went to a soccer game and a boxing match broke out.
You never know. It might be there before March. So we'll see.
All right. So by the time this show airs in March, you guys will or will not have made the playoffs, but we're counting on it that you will.
Yeah, we'll definitely make the playoffs. It's coming down to the wire for sure, but the players are up to it. Bernie's up to it. The organization's up to it, and with the support that we have from the community and the fans, we'll definitely make the playoffs.
All right. To watching you in the playoffs and taking it all this season.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
you, Stephan.
it. Yep.
And tickets are always available, OntarioFury.com. Look for me. I don't miss a game. Hope you don't either. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Corey Chalmers, host of the TV show Hoarders and president of SteriClean Inc. 5% of the population suffers from hoarding behaviors. Are you or a loved one overwhelmed with clutter? If so, let our caring and compassionate specialists support you every step of the way, drama-free. Give us a call at 1-800-HOARDERS for a free estimate or visit hoarders.com. SteriClean has offices nationwide to assist you. Please call us at 1-800-HOARDERS. That's 1-800-462-7337.
Charlie's Stars and Stripes in Old Town Upland is one of my favorite places to go for food, for drink, and for great entertainment. Located at 296 2nd Street in Old Town Upland, just north of the gazebo and just east of Euclid Avenue. This is a wonderful place with a broad menu, variety, great drinks, great fun, and marvelous people. They have weekly specials. These are my favorites. Check out their Monday night $5.99 steak dinner. How can you go wrong? They have specials virtually every night of the week. And then they have entertainment going on all the time, from trivia contests to karaoke to dancing to some of the best cover bands you'll ever hear on Fridays and Saturday nights. Check them out on Yelp, check them out on Facebook, or come on by and say you heard about them on Voice of the Inland Empire. I love it so much here. This is where we're shooting the show, right here from the bar at Charlie's Stars and Stripes in Old Town Upland. Come on by any evening. Who knows, you may just see me here having dinner and a drink. The Citizens Business Bank Arena is one of my very favorite places throughout the Inland Empire. It is truly the crown jewel. Whether I'm going there to watch a sporting event, a musical event, or really anything, there isn't a bad seat in the house, and it's so close. It is so nice. But right now, two of my very favorite happenings are occurring at the arena, and that is the Ontario Reign indoor professional ice hockey team and the Ontario Fury indoor professional soccer team. And season tickets are still on sale. I believe both teams are heading to the playoffs, so we have enough season left to go to catch a lot of their games. So we'd love to see you come out, and you'll see me there at those games as well. Now let's go to the clipboard and see what else is coming up. April 1st through 3rd, the 2016 Amsoil Arena Cross is coming to the arena. Reigning champion Kyle Regal will defend his title against a highly talented field of veteran riders. It's going to be an incredible event that you will not want to miss. April 24th and May 7th, Guys Legends Football League. The Los Angeles Temptation is back. On the 24th of April, they're playing Seattle, and on May 7th, the Dallas Desire. Then on June 10th, Spirit West Coast 2016. The Spirit West Coast Festival ranks as one of the premier Christian music festivals in the country. Spirit West Coast features concerts by many of the top artists in the Christian music industry. And beyond music, the event features contemporary Bible and life appreciation teaching by well-known and gifted speakers. Action activities for all ages, shopping, and all kinds of great stuff going on in a country fair atmosphere. Always something going on at the arena. Check them out at cbbankarena.com. Looking for a new mattress? Not sure where to go or how to start? Want to make sure you get the best mattress for your money and one that will give you years of sleeping pleasure? There's only one answer, and that is Dreamland Discount Mattress in Covina. At Dreamland, Bruce and his dedicated team will ensure that you find the right mattress at the right price that will give you years of sleeping comfort. Dreamland Discount Mattress offers a wide range of options, styles, and choices, all at up to 80% off. Want to hear what many of their customers are saying about them? Check them out on Yelp to learn why you should become a satisfied customer of Dreamland Discount Mattress too. Go by and visit them at 1007 North Azusa Avenue in Covina, or give them a call at 626-331-8044. And remember, at Dreamland Discount Mattress, prices are always up to 80% off. What a great show. I so enjoyed chatting with all of our guests, and I especially want to thank you for joining us. And be sure to set your DVRs so you never miss another episode of Voice of the Inland Empire. Or would you prefer to be able to watch us 24/7? Then check us out online at voiceoftheinlandempire.com. And while you're there, drop us an email. We'd love to hear from you. Thoughts, ideas, suggestions, questions. Have a thought for a show guest? Let us know. Our guests need to have topics of broad general interest and be non-commercial in nature. And if you prefer the more traditional form of contact, you can call our Voice of the Inland Empire telephone hotline at 909-746-8846. So, until next week, this is Ron Stark reminding you to be good, be productive, care for your world and the people around you, work hard, find time for fun, and always remember to give back whatever and whenever you can. Until next time, goodbye for now.